Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Nine Souls, where I have realized the thing that no doubt many of you already knew. When I came here, and I was like, "Huh, it's so weird that this area is like open but not really accessible. And what's this weird thing on the roof? How come I can't murder it with my sword?" It turns out what this thing on the roof is a hackable object. It's just that you never really see these outside of like specific contexts where you already have the scout out, and so I did not recognize it as a hackable object. I don't think they use that symbology enough for that to be clear. But yeah, okay. It turns out we can turn on the lights in here, and then hopefully that makes something else happen. Because otherwise, we still can't really get around. Is there maybe more stuff to hack? Oh, damn it. There is indeed more stuff to hack. Okay. Yep. Well, I'm glad I came back here and looked. It's a little bit embarrassing. But I wonder if we're going to be able to get the lights turned on in a more major and consistent way anytime soon, because I sure would love to be able to see what is going on at all. Can temporarily power the rails. Oh. Okay, let's try this. I mean, I have to say this: the darkness with the alien like clicking growling sound in the background is tremendously effective as a horror element. That's really doing the job that they wanted it to do. Maybe it's because I just finished watching Alien Earth right before playing, but like, oh hey, all right, well that asshole shot me, but he shot me directly into the node, so I guess I'm not too upset. Anyway, I was hacking a thing, if you don't mind. Yeah, so that sound they're making is resonating true with me right now. Let me readjust this. Sorry if that's loud. Okay, there we go. I mean, I suppose I should rest. There's no reason to be running around here not at full. Alright, and now we have a little bit of... Ow. Now we have a little bit of light. You know what? There's no reason to be running around here not at full. Alright, here we go. We're going to do it. Ah. I don't know if that reflected in any... If that reflected in any meaningful way. I guess it must have. If that guy, yeah, I was gonna say, if that guy was still alive, we would have taken a second shot by now. Okay, I'm only hearing my own footsteps right now. Ow! Okay. Well, that's a cool thing to happen when I can't see my enemy at all. All right, so we got to be a little bit more careful about shoot. A little bit more careful about looking around, finding things to hack here. Somewhere around here there will be lights. It's remarkable how much map fill-in it's done for how little of that we have actually seen. We gotta be close. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. I had to know, you know? Let's fuck this thing up and then we'll use the pipe. Ow. Shit. Well, the lights stay on at least, right? So I did lose some stuff there by not going and recovering my by not going and recovering my death plant, which is not great. But I think we've been spending relatively frequently. I've turned this into a total goddamn nightmare. Touch the node, reset. Don't advance until the sniper is dead. After the flash. There we go. That'll show him. Yeah, it's so hard to tell when you're actually going to get a second to smoke against this guy. And he can follow that double tap up with either a finishing strike or the double tap again. That was the wrong button. Alright, I'm getting a little better at managing that at least. Boy, you lose a lot of damage when you don't get that while the enemy is technically unaware. No. Ah! I do not like that he can cross me up. He can fall. He can appear like directly above me, fall down into the left, and then strike down into the right. How am I supposed to block that? Alright, we're gonna get this. Yeah, the fact that it's very difficult to actually spend the key strikes on this enemy also sucks. I gotta get my parry timings down. Like, I'm taking so much fake damage, partially whiffing my parries. Ah, what the? That's terrible news. Alright, so glad I get to do this run back every time. I probably shouldn't be trying to weave in that that extra sword strike every now and then. It's definitely gonna get me hit. Ow. May as well collect on those. My dash was too early. I let myself materialize and stabilize in space. How did that... okay. Clearly, there are a lot of parts of this that I'm not doing very well right now. I feel like I have generally had a lot more trouble with these, like, random named enemies than I have with the bosses. Okay, that went the wrong direction entirely. Use that. Ugh, I didn't even really gain any health there. All it did was restore the lost health from my bad parries. God, the area that dash strike hits is unbelievable. All the way, it covers the enemy's entire height plus some. That's not a short enemy. Over such a large horizontal distance. And this is going to end up not being worth the trouble at all, I'm sure. Oh, come on now. Yeah, that's fucking miserable. Whew. So it feels clear to me that I do not have the discipline right now in my hands, and I'm wondering if this is a little bit later at night than I usually play this game. I gotta tighten up here. I gotta perform. That's my best chance to hit the talisman strike. Is on the fall down. Although, still doesn't always work. Yeah, I'm reliably parrying too early. I thought maybe I could very quickly smoke and then roll, but no, the smoke animation's still too long. Yeah, this is gonna be an annoying one. I can tell. Honestly, like, I'm really thinking maybe the thing to do here is, sure, why wouldn't I reach that far? Okay. Yeah, I'm really thinking, like, first of all, with how unresponsive my hands are feeling, and secondly, how quickly I'm getting frustrated, maybe this is just, like, not a good moment for this. I might put this down and come back in an hour or something, you know? Ooh, way too early, way too early. God, all these games play so fucking slowly. That hurt. Okay. I'm trying really hard to land the 3/ combo, like, wherever I can, because that third slash is such a huge source of damage. Yeah, like, the game mechanics train you to play very defensively, but you can't actually. You need so much offense. Fortunately, on this attempt, for whatever reason, the boss is doing a lot of, like, getting passive. And in fact, in that situation, literally forgot I was here, it seems, because that arrow strike did the amount of damage it did because of the stealth modifier, I'm pretty sure. That's not the button I wanted. Oh god. I meant to hit E in front of the thing. It ruined the whole attempt. That I dropped my awareness a second because I tried to use the pipe machine, which I think would have worked if I had not hit smoke pipe instead. But yeah, I guess that's the secret, is, like, get your arrow shots when the boss has fully lost awareness of you. Although it's not clear to me how that happens, because, like, as we have seen on multiple occasions, the boss can suddenly dash strike you from across the entire arena. Alright, the life bar's still flashing, so I think we're still aware. Okay, break awareness. Nope, that was just the normal strike amount. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Yeah, it's probably not abusable. It was probably just a weird little one-time glitch. That's a shame, because it was a really useful amount of damage. Too aggressive. Alright, well, technically, mechanically speaking, the thing I should do is just chill here until all my red health regenerates. If you do a bad job of parrying, just partially withdraw from the fight. Not the most compelling gameplay system that they've designed here. The problem with this is it should probably only come back when you, like, attack the enemy. Debating whether it was worth smoking there. It is so hard to know, like, when is behavior going to provoke a counterattack? When is the thing just going to stand there stationary for several seconds? Ugh. Wow, why is my timing so bad? Ah! I was really expecting that to make contact. I think I must have hit the ground, because I did hit parry there, but obviously if I hit the ground then I'm facing the wrong direction, and for whatever reason the ground parry is not omnidirectional while the air parry is. It's kind of a strange setup, actually, when you think about it. Like, it really does feel to me like either back parries should be fine or not, but probably not sometimes and not others. I guess one thing I could be making use of probably that we saw just there is that the arrow stuns the boss long enough for me to get a pipe hit off, like very consistently. And so when I should be saving my shots for when I want to use my pipe, doing them one at a time, and you know, getting the pipe safer in that way. Ugh. Really bad work. Fortunately, it was one of those moments where the boss just wasn't that interested in punishing me for it. Getting close. I was really hoping that third strike was going to land. No. Okay. Just full-on retreat mode until the talisman goes off. All that for a catalyst. Jeez. I told you it wasn't going to end up being worth it. Okay, and it turns out that's the only thing that's going on this entire side of the map. Well, at least now we know. Arr. I'm pretty pleased with managing to get a solid parry on in the dark there. Oh. Recharge generator. I see what I'm supposed to be doing here. Huh. Okay, not the best moment for the lights to go out, but we can do a little scouting. So there's a rail there. I don't know if the rail will work. Okay, there's another generator right below me. I mean, I'm like very close to the node. There we go. Definitely important to come down and do. Okay. There is potentially a little something. You know what? We should check it, if only so we don't have to come back here ever again. Because I don't like it here very much. And you know, that's a real good example of why. Okay. path that has to be opened up from the other side. Guess I'm actually pretty low on health. Sit down, you big idiot. Increases triple slash attack speed, but inflicts internal damage to Yi for every attack performed. It feels to me like it's hard to know, I guess, without numbers. But it feels to me like either it would have to be a very small amount of damage to you, or it would have to be a very large amount of attack speed for that to be a thing worth doing. Okay, that's new. The fires are a little bit annoying. Okay. And hey, it's going to be yet another one of those fruits. Again, numbers would be lovely. I really wish I knew how much damage I was gaining every time we touch one of those. And then just like okay. The fact that it is pure, cool water does not mean that you're allowed to touch it. I am still not allowed to touch it. Interesting. This looks like a place that what's his name? Shenong would have hung out. Actually, is this the cave from the beginning of the game? It sure looks like it. Yeah, I can't get over there because there's no way to get under the underhang and then come back. Well, that's neat, and I'm glad I came down here and saw it, and also glad that we don't have to spend any more time here ever again. And we don't know exactly how long it's going to be until we touch the next node, so may as well rest here before we go. Alright, we're about to get our super cheap water flow, which I'm actually excited about. We are not going to use the new jade, but we are going to look at it so it stops being lit up. Okay. Let's see where this goes. If this is indeed the way back to the village, which it should be given what we think we just saw. A message someone left behind. To all those seeking answers, do not go any further. Obey the gods and be an ignorant peach blossom villager. Live well. The message engraved on the stone must have been left by some unknown ape man. Trust me, y'all don't even want to know what the reality of our existence is. Well, it's certainly not great that there are enemies down here. Yep, we sure do know this area. And there's the fish, yeah. It has been some time since we've seen it, huh? I thought one of them did the low move, so I was expecting more strikes to come out. Okay, that's still good. Failed to do my Tai Chi kick correctly, basically at all. I did every part of that wrong. Once again, like, for your game to feel good in actual play, it probably behooves you to like do a better job of checkpointing. There's absolutely no reason that it shouldn't just have restarted me on that last screen. Alright, let's try this again. Terrible news. Okay. A little better. Yeah, they're trying to like create this driving tone with the music and everything in the area. Having it respawn me back in the cave when I went down is a terrible mistake. It's an interesting new enemy type. Okay. Why would I do that? What would possess me to charge in that direction? Or not charge, but dash. Just pure foolishness. And then, yeah, again, here, like, absolutely same thing, right? Just huge pacing error on their part. Very unforced. I hope I can just get it all there. Come on. Ooh. Bye-bye. I will say the amount of time that the water thing takes to go off is a real shame. It could definitely get us into trouble sometimes. Alright, yeah, and then once you've progressed onto the screen, checkpoints here and stuff, like, I think game developers are outthinking themselves a little bit with this everybody wants to be Dark Souls thing. These things don't actually have very much HP. Oh, that's okay. That's an additional level of problem. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. That's just terrible work. Alright, found some more Darksteel. Not that I know that we particularly need it. It's probably a lot more interesting if you're using your arrows more often. I'm forgetting to even work with them so frequently. Okay, so this is the other side of that door in the dock. For sure, let's get everybody out of there. Not that I have a place to... I mean, aside from the pavilion. That's kind of short-term storage, you know? Alas, you are... A god has manifested. You are our savior, and for that we are humbly and eternally grateful. God is merciful, and he brings boundless blessings. Alright, let's get organized once you're done worshipping. There might be a few more enemies around. The Peach Blossom Village is honored to have your divine protection. Yeah, it was Shen-Nong. He did it. Don't be stupid. He's not a god. You're an embarrassment. How are you still so stubborn after what we just witnessed? Anong? You're safe? You silly boy. Where did you run off to? Do you know how worried we've all been? He's been with me. He was the one who asked for help this time.
On you?
Nonsense. That's not what happened. Is that so? Well, thank you for taking Anong under your care. I mean, our most sincere gratitude for your kindness. Make no mistake, he's only here because that brat Xuan. You're all just lucky to have survived. With the village destroyed, you'll be facing many more dangers. You better be prepared. Don't exaggerate. Our village has suffered a temporary setback. That's all, and I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen again. Only smooth sailing from now on. Fear not, everyone. If we pray with sincerity, we will quickly be able to return to our original lives. The village is now crawling with metallic beasts. Only an idiot would return. Zip it. Zip it. Zip it! The Divine One still watches, and it's disrespectful to yell. Oh, I've had it. Nothing I say ever gets through to any of you. You can all fend for yourselves. I don't care anymore. In fact, I want to see how long he decides to keep you alive. Alright, well, it is a little harsh. Divine One, please forgive Anong's irreverence. He's right. If you want to live, you shouldn't return to the village. Set up shelter here until this blows over. This area is connected to the docks, so it should be relatively safe. Really? Why would that make it safe? Well, if that is your divine will, then we shall obey. May we continue to receive your blessings and emerge safely from this disaster. Okay, survival is your #1 priority right now. Understood, Divine One. Right, I just wanted to ask about Anong. The boy hasn't been causing you trouble, has he? He hasn't done anything that would hinder me, but I guess he can be a bit noisy. Oh, we're so sorry. The kid has always been blunt to a fault. Your tolerance is appreciated. Since you'll be seeing him again, can I ask you to pass something on? Is it a big jar of poison? He loves those. Yeah, it is, in fact. No, please don't misunderstand. No, I know the deal. I got it. Ah, so you already know of his condition. Wonderful. It can be difficult living alone with his condition. He's so fortunate to have someone taking care of him. Well, okay, I never said I was taking care of him. Oh, yes, if he asks where you got it, just tell him you picked it up off the ground. Well then, on behalf of the entire Peach Blossom Village, I would like to send our best wishes to you, O Divine One. I don't know how it makes sense for them to stay here. Like, I don't know how this is supposed to be safe. But at least it's convenient for me, you know? So I do believe, though, this is where I am going to have to call it for today. We made some progress. We saved some people. We did some good things, and we'll have some chats with our folks back home here before we head out again, because I really have no idea where I would go from here. But that is all tomorrow's problem. Come back next time for that, and we'll see you then.